Updated, June 4, 6:30 a.m. Eastern, adds link to full highest paid athletes list. At age 23, 3 years after catapulting onto the world stage with a dramatic US Open victory over Serena Williams, Naomi Osaka has already proved she is not playing by anyone's rules but her own. This week, after following through on her promise to skip her media obligations at the French Open to protect her mental health, the tennis ace was fined $15,000. She responded by withdrawing from the tournament. The shocking move came less than a year after she announced her intention to withdraw from the Western and Southern Open in protest over the shooting of Jacob Blake and then wore face masks bearing the names of black victims of racist violence or police brutality throughout the US Open. It's the kind of stance that might send corporate sponsors running. Not likely for Osaka. The tennis star has made $60 million in 12 months, $55 million from endorsements, demolishing the earnings record for female athletes she set just last year with $37 million. That total places Osaka at No. 12 on the Forbes list of the world's 50 highest paid athletes, tied with Tiger Woods and well ahead of men's tennis stars like Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal in a significant jump from last year's No. 29 ranking. We wouldn't be having this conversation if she had broken her ankle, says Christy Nordhjelm, an associate professor of marketing at Georgetown University. With mental health, we have to treat it just like physical health. Would breaking her leg hurt her with sponsors? Things happen. For most tennis pros, a broken ankle, or a public protest, that took them off television for a spell might actually hurt their earnings. Sponsors agree to pay big bucks to top players with the expectation that they'll make deep runs at major tournaments, giving their logos plenty of airtime. But Osaka is not just any tennis pro. Young and bicultural, her mother is Japanese and her father Haitian American, she was seen as having a coolness factor and a global appeal even before she became a fierce advocate for social justice issues, traits that helped turn her into a sports marketing icon. As a result, her endorsement deals do not contain reductions if her playing time is limited, as most contracts in tennis do. In fact, many of her leading sponsors have already jumped to her defense, even as some fans on social media are slamming her decision. Nike quickly issued a statement saying, "Our thoughts are with Naomi. We support her and recognize her courage in sharing her own mental health experience." Brands including GoDaddy, Hyperice, Levi's, Nissan Foods and Tag Heuer offered their backing in similar emailed statements, and Sweet Green, MasterCard and Beats Electronics stood with her on social media. Osaka, who already had 15 endorsement partners last summer, has seen her portfolio swell to more than 20 over the past year, with Google, Louis Vuitton and Workday among the recent additions.